You got clutch.
What's going on, people? It's your main man, Johnny Clutch Cards, aka Johnny Clutch Crypto, back at you again with my weekly Helium video. And yes, I know it's been a little bit more than a week, but the holidays slowed your boy down just a tad. But I'm back, and you know, it's time to get an update on our Helium miners, everything that's going on with our everything that's going on with our miners and our rewards, how we're doing post POC V11 and things of that nature. So as you can see here, let's get into the numbers. 439,000 hotspots worldwide. The current market price is $38.20. I believe we ran up above 40 in the last couple of days. So that's all very positive stuff to see. And there's been a lot of issues across the blockchain, just with staying online and things of that nature. And so, you know, let's go ahead and dig down here in the Houston, Texas, Cypress. As you can see, like, you know, if you go back to my early videos, like there was not, all this stuff was not here when we even when we started in August. But let's look at our home unit. It's currently saying that we're relayed, but we're not relayed. But over the last 24 hours, we were able to pull 0.23 HNT, and the rewards have been severely low. Let's take a look at the last 7 days, 1.246 helium over the last 7 days, including several days where we got close to zero earnings. 18 total witnesses over 14 days. Look at this. So 7 days, 1.246. Over 14 days, 1.649 helium. Over the last 30 days, 9.6 helium. 9.6 helium. Right? So, I mean, even in October, like we were doing, you know, 20 plus helium. November, I think, was the first month that we started. We got dinged a little bit, and now, you know, here in December, look at all these days where we're not getting hardly any HNT. But you know what? I do. You know, here's the thing I don't like. I used to like to be able to have this 24-hour view in the app. They took it out of the newest upgrade of the app. So you can't really tell what's going on this day. So you could actually see hour by hour whether or not you got H&T. But if we look at the average, if you come here and look at my earnings versus the network average here, we're above the network average. In most cases, look, except that day, we got a zero that day. That day, we got a zero that day. That day, we were below the average. So there's a bunch of days in here that we've just been kind of losing on this particular unit, and it's really been hurting us here. And and keep in mind, we haven't changed anything. We haven't been up in the attic at all. I think we may have rebooted once or twice tops during this, you know, last 30 to 60 days. But, you know, this here with the hotspot relay, it was sinking a lot over these days. It would just die for some reason and go into a sinking. This is a sense cap with a Nebra 5.8 dBi antenna. It's actually perfectly set up properly as far as that, but it is in my attic. And, you know, just looking through some of these witnesses, you know, but let's take a look at our friend Rare Carmine Otter, right? Now Rare Carmine Otter is still relayed, but their earnings have slowed. But, you know, it's hard to tell when you're bringing in 2 helium a day. And, you know, over the last 30 days, 64 helium. Like, you know, even even if it's lower than what it was before, it's still pretty awesome. So if we look at the witnesses here, 11 kilometers away, and the other thing is, for this to be a 4 dBi antenna, I'm just not sure how it's seeing people way over here, unless it was really high up. And this location where this miner says it is pretty much at a church that's behind my house. Maybe like 100 yards, 200 yards behind my house. There's a church. So I'm still trying to figure out how 4 dBi at 0 meters high and a Bobcat is getting witnesses like these that are so far away. Now I can see if it was really, really, really high up and that was happening, but I just don't see where or how that is. I think my man Jimmy's promo did come in and say something about like a radio wave antenna or something like that, possibly. But I just have to figure this out. I'm going to go knock on the church and try to figure this piece of it out, because that could change things for us. Like if we were bringing in 1 or 2 helium a day, then, if we were bringing in 2, 3 helium a day and we drop down to 1, 2 helium a day, that wouldn't be such a bad thing, right? That wouldn't hurt my feelings so much. But I'm hoping to get everything worked out with the blockchain so that some of this stuff comes back, because it's just been really difficult to get the type of rewards that you're hoping to pull out of this scenario. I'm trying to see. Scenic Woods. Okay, that's probably up here. Here we go. Is that it? Boom. There it is. Wonderful Jetblack Marmot. Now, I think this has still been my guy right here. I don't think I've touched this one. It's been pretty consistent. Look, it had some really bad days, bro. So today, 0.5 HNT. It was doing like 1 a day, but it did 0.5, which is nice and solid. Over the last 7 days, it's done almost 5, so 4.8. This is pretty much what my home unit was doing, right? Over the last 14 days, 10. Over the last 30 days, 20. That's where you want to be. That's a nice sweet spot to be. You're bringing in 800. You're bringing in 20 helium. Forget what the number, how much your helium are worth. If you're bringing in 20 helium a week, a month, then I think that's really a nice sweet spot to be, because no matter what the price of helium is, I think you're growing at a fair enough rate that you're going to be able to be profitable shortly, right? You're going to be able to to make it worth your while there. So that's wonderful Jetblack Marmot, obviously 45 meters up with an 8 dBi antenna. This is a Bobcat unit that we have here. And, that 8 dBi antenna is doing its job. Really funny how my Bobcat with an 8 dBi antenna and the spread of witnesses looks very similar to Rare Carmine Otter and their 4 dBi 0 meters up. So, and still I'm not getting the number of I'm not getting, and mine is unrelayed, and I'm still not getting the number of HNT that Red Carmine Otter is getting. So there's something there different. We really, hopefully can figure what that is, so that we can get in on that action. All right, finally we got our Nutty Chiffon Hare. Now this unit, I believe we're gonna move. Wow, look at that one. Suboptimal transmit scale. Over the last 24 hours, 0.37. Over the last 7 days, 0.26. This is really killing me. Over the last 14 days, 0.6. And then over the last 30 days, 1.114 HNT. Now, this one is, still just sitting on the table, 5-point DVI antenna. It's in the window. It's in the, it's up next to the window. I believe there's burglar bars on the house, so that might be contributing to some of the problems that we're seeing. But we are seeing with the upgrade of the antenna that now it's reaching out further a little bit. It's hitting more, a couple more, but not many. So what we might do, I have another friend who is waiting on a miner to come. So what we may do is move to his location, which I believe is going to be out in this area, the spring area of Houston, and see if we can do better in that area and see what kind of rewards come out of that miner, and then just wait for our Links dot to come in and then put that one down here at this location and try to get an antenna mounted outside. So, that's pretty much what we got going on here. I believe if we dig into this one, currently we got 71 H&T. I think we just took some H&T out. Recently we're at 80 something, almost 90, like 85, 86. We took some out so that we could move it into onto Avalanche. I believe there's some stuff that we're playing with in the DeFi space on Avalanche. Also, if you have questions about how to get your H&T from your wallet to other places or into the crypto space, what I tend to use is crypto.com. If you use my link down below and sign up for crypto.com, I'll get a benefit, you'll get a benefit. And what I do is I just send it to crypto.com. From there, I could turn it into Crow token or BNB or Avalanche or Solana or whatever I need it to be, and then send it from crypto.com back to my MetaMask if somebody use it there, or just stake it on crypto.com and get some APR back on those tokens that are just sitting there on the platform. So that's just some of the things that we doing here. So be on the lookout for that video if you'll be interested in seeing a video of how to take your H&T out of your Helium wallet and send it to a platform like crypto.com. I'd be happy to do it. Let me know that you want to see that down below in the comments, and I will do a video like that for you guys. As always, that's pretty much what we got here, what we got going on here. I believe we've taken 2 payouts of roughly 17 and 18 H&T tokens, where the price was anywhere from $34 to $38 a token. So we paid ourselves back for pretty much, pretty much all the miners except for the last one. So we got one more miner to pay off, and really we didn't take any of that cash out. We put that cash back into the crypto space, back into DeFi, back into staking, back into other tokens, so that we can try to build our portfolio for as crypto is concerned. So with no further ado, we're going to go ahead and end this one this week. I'll look forward to speaking with you guys next week. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what problems you're having. I always try to reach out to anybody who leaves a comment and anybody who has questions. As always, I am your man, Johnny Clutch Cards, aka Johnny Clutch Crypto. I am always for the people, by the people. You only got me and the Constitution. Remember that.